everything is, and some of it is pretty recent. So if you are going to be going anytime soon, maybe you can get these things if you like it. So let's start with the smallest thing. So jewelry, and actually mostly everything I try to buy when it's on sale. And the Disney Store website had recently a sale going on. I think it was like 25% off, and not everything was included in the sale, but some of the new Kendra Scott jewelry with Disney was on sale. And so I did purchase the little earrings there. So there you go. You can kind of see the glow there with the different colors. So yeah, these were really cute, and I did grab these on sale. I do believe they're in the parks as well, but like I said, I wanted the deal, and those are pretty and dainty. So that's with her, part of the new collection that came out. And then we will go into, so every time I go to Disney, I do try to get an art print that I can put on my wall. I have a bunch that have yet to be framed that I just get from like Amazon. But there's this artist that I tend to gravitate to while I'm there. And I always look for these specific prints. And these two, I was so excited. These are pretty recent. So the first one was in Disney World recently at the Art of Disney store. And then the second one was at Disneyland at the art store there. But I did actually see it in Disney Springs at the Art of Disney. So they're two of my favorites. I love them. So if you're into art like me, you might like this. So this is the first one. So this is the Alice in Wonderland. Oh my gosh. I just love it because it has the rabbit and it's got her. I love the colors with it. It just fits with other stuff I have going on the wall. So grabbed that. And then the other one that was from Disneyland, but again, I did see it. So another one of my favorites is Mary Poppins. I haven't seen either one of these before. So, and again, I love this because it just has so much detail in it. So yes, these two will definitely be framed soon. So that's the art. And then let's go into, so one ornament, I did buy a couple ornaments. One ornament that I did get that I saw at Animal Kingdom is all the characters in like a safari. And, you know, one's got binoculars. I think it might be Goofy. So I did grab that because I thought that was really cute. And then this, I actually saw online with someone else, and I was so excited to find it. And this is not Stanley, it's Corsical, but it has Walt Disney World on it, and it's a little hard to see, but you've got Mickey, and it's on both sides. So the one thing I don't like about it is that it is not dishwasher safe. It drives me nuts. But I do have a couple more, so it's fine. It comes with a straw, but I liked the Disney pattern on that. So that was in Walt Disney World. Actually, I did see it at Walt Disney World, but I got that specifically in one of the stores in Animal Kingdom. So just so you know. And then, so one other thing here. Grabbed this mug from the Polynesian. So again, Hawaii is one of my favorites. So I didn't stay there, but I ate at Kona. So of course, stopped around to shop, so I grabbed that. And then hang on. Okay, so part of that same trip, and these kind of go together. So in Walt Disney World, I love to go to Epcot just because I love the park, obviously, but also because, you know, when you go to the different areas, you know, the different pavilions, like there's unique things there that you don't see online at the Disney store. So I always, like, that's one of the things I think about when going to Epcot is I'm going to find something different and unique. And I remember this being posted, and I was hoping that it was still going to be available. So I did go in October, and at this point there was some items that were still there. And I grabbed this. So it was this collection that came out. Super cute. This was in the France Pavilion. So I haven't decided what I'm going to use it for yet. They wrapped it really well because I had to fly home with it. So, you know, no concerns about that. But that was one of the things. They had some little plates left, and they didn't have any of the mugs, but this was one of the few things that was left. So to go along with that, one of the things I knew that I wanted, because again, very hard to find, was the sweatshirt. So there we go. And it just says Epcot World Showcase in the back. So again, like you don't see this on the Disney Store site. So I think they had a t-shirt as well. And then on the sleeve, oh my gosh, if I can get that for you guys. So yeah, really, really was glad that I found that. Again, I just thought it was cute and unique and different. And then alongside that, I don't know how new these are. This is the first I've seen it. They had t-shirts and sweatshirts. So I got Mickey from France. Love that. It says World Showcase in the back. They actually have London. I want to get that next time. I only grabbed one this time, but I just thought it was cute and something different. Again, can't find it online, so I grabbed that. Okay, now let's move to some of these things I purchased online at the Disney Store. This comes in and out of stock, but any of you that are Stony Clover fans, this is one of their previous collections, but I had my eye on it for a while. Again, in and out of stock, but when they finally, came back, I was like, I'm gonna grab these. So first is the older Walt Disney World one. Okay, and again, I feel like the quality is really good on these. This is all embroidered. Again, I got this a while ago, guys. This was not in one trip here. Okay, so I grabbed that one, and then I did grab the Disneyland on one also. So they are different, but again, same kind of look. It's embroidered. So again, very soft. I feel like good quality there for those sweatshirts. I have a lot of sweatshirts. Is anyone else like me? I tend to gravitate towards the sweatshirts than the t-shirts. I don't know why, but I've got a lot of sweatshirts. Have a lot of sweatshirts. Okay. Then one more of these Stony Clover, and this was even, I think, the one prior to that. This was just the Walt Disney World, but this one, so this is definitely even more girly. And we've got the castle there. There's some, kind of glittery stuff going on. Again, if you kind of like that girly look, I think these are great. So grabbed all of those online. Then when I was at Disneyland, one of the things I loved about Disneyland, and I hope that Disney will do more of, is including like merch from the actual attractions. I just love that when they come out with new ornaments and obviously clothing I haven't seen a ton of. So when I saw this at Small World, and I'm going to do a video on this in terms of what I like differently between Disneyland and Disney World. One of the things I liked about Disneyland, I do like the Small World attraction better at Disneyland. And one of the reasons is because they include like other main characters in the attraction. So like Cinderella and Alice in Wonderland, two of my favorites. So when I saw this, I just wanted to grab it. So this is, again, another sweatshirt. It's a hoodie. So it's a zipped up one. And then this is the back of it. So again, I thought it was really cute, different. We don't see stuff for the attractions. I hope they come out with more. So I grabbed that when I was at Disneyland. And then a shop online, Wild and Refined. They do post, I found them on Instagram. They do, basically launches, and everything's embroidered. So it does take a while to get there, but she has really unique things. And so I grabbed two from her for Halloween time. So this is the first guy, like as a mummy. Again, where do you see that anyplace else? So now she is a little pricey, but again, it's all embroidered. So I'm hoping it's going to last a really long time. And then we have this one for Halloween. So again, I thought really, cute and different. That's what I like to get, is a lot of different things. And this was just, I love pumpkin spice, but so we have that. And then when I was at the Run Disney event, and I don't know if they'll bring this to other events because this was not specific to that actual race, but I do a lot of Run Disney events, and so I really like this windbreaker. It's very lightweight. And the back of it says every mile is magic. So, it zips fully, but good for the races, just good for, every day. So I grabbed that when I did the Run Disney race recently. And two more, guys, two more pieces of clothing. So one other website I've mentioned online is called Skinny Dip London, and they carry a lot of different things. They do have a Disney selection. It's not massive, but they do have it. And I'd mentioned this before. They ship really fast. I feel like they ship faster than things in the US. And I had my eye on this for so long, and they were running a sale, so I grabbed it. This is a sweater, but again, if you're girly, this will be right up your alley. So this is the front of it. Okay, and that says Once Upon a Dream on the front. It's got buttons. It's not itchy, guys. I am really particular when it comes to sweaters and like wool and acrylic and all of that. I can't do it. And this is not itchy at all. And then this is the back of it. How cute. And then on the sleeves, it has the bow. I don't think this is in stock anymore. I've checked. Maybe I'll bring it back, but I thought really cute. And the Once Upon a Dream, this is also embroidered. So again, good quality. Again, super girly. So love that. Check out that website. I've recommended them before. And then last, this I don't think is available anymore. I got this when I got this for my trip for Disneyland, but I bought it in the Disney store. And it's the Disneyland jacket. So this is the back of it. Okay. And then on the sleeves, you got the different lands there. You got the castle in the front. It's kind of like a light, like wool. This reminded me of like my sports jacket that I wore in high school. I'm sure you all probably experienced something similar. It's got the D on the other side and then the other lands here on the sleeves too. So again, I like the pastel colors. Again, great for the parks. I did wear it when I got chilly at night. Again, I don't see it on the website anymore, but you know, maybe on eBay or Mercari or something if you were looking for that. But like I said, it's not super heavy, and the wool is again soft, not itchy, because again, I'm super picky about all of that. So again, I normally, like, this is over the course of months and months and months of, you know, saving and chipping away at what I'd like to purchase, but maybe it'll give you some fun ideas for your next trip of what to look for. Again, some of it was pretty recent, and I hope you enjoyed this.